So Sonia, you're at the World Parkinson's Congress to speak about a number of things, but one of them is about staying engaged and raising children after a Parkinson's diagnosis. So what advice would you give to other parents who are going through a similar experience?
Well, it's not an easy situation. I have 3 daughters of my own. I was diagnosed when I was expecting my first, so all 3 daughters have been raised with a shaky mama sort of thing. So it's been a challenge that we've faced for a number of years. What I find is that it's important to be honest with your kids about the diagnosis and your disclosure. Of course, you have to wait and see, wait till a time when they're ready to understand. But being honest with them is really important, because oftentimes children will make what they make up in their mind as to what might be wrong or what their parent is hiding is often worse than reality itself. So I think it's really important to be honest in your disclosure. I think it's also really important to honor their optimism, because children are naturally optimistic, and there's always a glass half full scenario in any situation. And I think focusing on the positive is really important with kids. It's also very important to empower kids, because once you tell a child that you have an illness that at the present moment has no cure, they can feel very helpless, and they don't have any control in what seems to them to be an uncontrollable situation. So giving them concrete ways of helping out, either at home or something more proactive like fundraising, really empowers them and gives them a feeling that they're actually contributing to helping you. And so that's sort of how I would deal with kids. The other thing to remember is that it's also in the approach that you take with them, because like a child, when a child falls or a little one falls, they'll always look to their parents to see what kind of reaction you have. If you freak out, then they're going to cry. But if you sort of react matter-of-factly, they'll pick themselves up and walk on. I think that's really important to make sure you approach it in a very matter-of-fact, positive way, because kids are stressed anyway. They have their own peer issues, school issues, and they don't want to add to that stress.
What do you think your 3 girls, is it?
Yes.
Your 3 girls have found most difficult about being a shaky mama?
I've asked them that, and because for them I've always been this way, it really hasn't, that's all they know, that's their normal. Certainly I think that they've learned a lot from the experience. I think they've learned a lot of empathy and compassion, and they've learned that life will bring challenges, but how they face those challenges is what's going to define them as individuals. So I think for them it's been a great learning experience for our family anyway.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today. We're really excited that we're going to be hearing you speak again while we're here, and hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.